Welcome to Fivo Movies. Today, we bring you a Korean high-rating film adapted from a true story, The Silence. It is a drama film adapted from the novel of the same name by Gong Ji-young, starring Gong-ju, one of the biggest actors in Korea. He's going to act as the new teacher, and her partner is Yumi, a popular actress as well. She will portray a human rights activist in this film. There is a sexual violence at a school for the deaf and dumb children at Gwangju between 2000s, and this film sincerely hoped to attract social attention, eliminate evil, and promote good, purify people's hearts as well. This also depicts the tragedy caused by the time and the efforts of teachers and human rights activists to uncover the dark behind the scenes. The film is also called the film that changed South Korea because of the social problems it reflected. There were 3 children involved in this film. It's Yuri, Yodu, and Minsu. I can't wait to tell you guys how horrific these kids suffer because of their disabilities. I also want you guys to be attentive to details, and now I'm about to show you and tell you the story of Silence. One foggy morning in the province of Gwangju, a newly hired teacher is appointed at Benevolence Academy. While he is driving down the road, he was blinded by the light of the truck, and on the other hand, there was a boy walking at a train station, and the boy was hit by a train. It was so tragic, and the teacher hit the animal, and the teacher named In-who felt that there is something bad going to happen. The teacher dropped by into a car shop so that he can fix his car, but there was this girl who bumped behind him. Then she met Yumi, with her blaming each other who hit their cars. In-who's car was disabled to start, so he had no choice but to ride Yumi's car, and Yumi kindly sent her to the school where he is going to start his work, and she also gave her calling card to Kang In-who. He saw that she's a human rights activist, and then he arrived at the school. Before he went to his class, he was amazed, but the principal was a twin, and the other twin was the head administrator of the school. And after it, the teacher said that he needs to find 50 million for the school development fund, and he was trying, wondering why. Why did he need to pay for this? Then after it, he started teaching the kids and trying to make friends, but it seems like they are aloof and distant. And after he taught the students, he's checking their profiles, and it seems like there's something on them. When he's about to leave the place or their office, he heard a noise. A girl that is crying, screaming, and In-who goes ahead and run into it and asks, "Who's inside?" But no one is answering. So he tried to open the door, and the guard came, who said not to open the door and just leave it as it is. The police officer is getting money from the school, and I think everyone has a contribution from the development fund. This is what most school does to their students. They ask money from their own good. And at this moment, the other teacher as well was beating up Minsu, the boy that is always late in his class. The teacher said that it is only his way for disciplining a student, which is In-who doesn't agree at all. He doesn't want any children to get hurt. And then, when In-who tries to go home, he saw Yuri sitting at the window. He quickly ran into her and tried to help her and make her happy. And In-who was asking what happened to her. The little girl can't speak up. So what she did is she pulled the teacher into the basement and showed her something. The teacher was so shocked what he saw. One of the teachers is pulling the girl's head into the washing machine, trying to kill the little girl named Yudo. And In-who saved this little girl and went to the hospital directly. This is the time when he asked Yumi's help. In-ho is still teaching to his class and making his students laugh. One day at the hospital, Yudo already speaks up and they said that they're being harassed. They put them on the paper, and that is the time that they plan to really file a case to these teachers that those kids are suffering from sexual assault. And Yumi realized that everyone is teaming up, even the police, even the administrator, even the principal, and everyone at the school. At this point in time, they are now ready to tell her their stories. They took videos of the students explaining part by part of what those cruel people did to them. She was pulled in the room of the principal and was trying to show a pornography video, and then when he touched her, she ran off to the comfort room and screaming because she was being raped. That's when In-ho realized that it was Yudo. Next, in Yuri's story, she was given a candy at first and brought into the room of the administrative. She was raped at the desk, and Yudon also came up. She said that she saw it and she heard it. It was happened at the office. The administrator ran off to Yudon and said that he is going to kill her, or she's going to say this to anyone. In-ho's mother went to the house of In-ho in Gwangju and visited him and told him that he should take care of his own child and blaming him for his wife's suicide. In-ho's kid is also sick. There's just a lot of going on in his life right now. And I did really feel In-ho at this part. Now Yumi went to the police station, but as she assumed, they would never care because this guy is teamed up and she really knows what is happening at the office, and she's really gone mad, like literally super mad. But there was a good news after that the video they sent will be aired in the national TV. The next kid who confessed is Minsu. He said that he was being raped by a teacher, and this teacher as well is the reason why his brother died. If they don't want to get raped, they were going to be beaten up to death. And finally, those teachers are being pulled by this police and they're going to fight at the court. But there's this one police that who teamed up to them and said that they should use their money to buy people and hire a good lawyer to succeed in this case. Now on the first trial, the rapists were trying to save their image on the first part. Yet on the other hand, In-ho's team has a strong evidence of what happened to them. After the meeting, the sibling of the principal spit on the face of In-ho for making her siblings into prison, and the war just began.